So in this last video, about maybe 15 minutes ago, I got to activate Tamiyo's ultimate ability, and I'm like, what other ability can I try to activate in one of my decks? And I was like, Adjani has one. So this is me trying to activate Adjani's ability. And also trying to still win. But, just trying to really, because I never ultimate Adjani that often. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to do the ultimate. And this is the very next match. Interesting. Because I never ultimate Adjani. I always, use that that zero ability to kill, whenever there's a threat out on the battlefield. But let's see what happens next. The artifact the opponent has got trample on it, and that's kind of scary. And I was sitting there thinking, this is where I was pausing to think. I was like, oh my gosh, man, if I let him draw a card, I don't want him to draw a card. But I was like, well, I was thinking maybe if I get a red permanent, then there's a possibility I could kill one of his creatures, and then, I don't know. And then I was going to be able to block with the zero, character, with the zero level ability free cat that I got. Because I didn't want him to kill my Adjani before I could get him ultimate. So yeah, I was thinking about red, because I need a red permanent, I need a red permanent to activate that zero ability. Trying to get another blocker, but I know that thing has trample though. That artifact has trample. See that? Adjani say our souls burn as one. That means you better not let me ultimate. What is going on? I'm reading that card. I'm so nervous. It has trample. But I think what happened was he was sitting there. He was like, "Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna put this out, and then I'm gonna get this artifact and this equipment, and then I'll swing in later." Because I thought when he activated that, I was like, "Oh my gosh, he's gonna put it on there with haste. I'm gonna die. My Johnny's gonna die," but that didn't happen. And so now I'm like, "Oh my gosh, do I got enough to ultimate?" And it looks like we do. Ooh. Look at that. This is where you got to choose. So he has to choose. He can only pick what's on that list, on that ultimate ability. And I think, I don't want to say what happened, but I think this is what I will say. His best option right now is for him to take away that trample, because to leave the trample. I'm sorry. The best thing that he can do is leave the trample on the battlefield, so that whenever he attaches his equipment, my blockers, they'll get absorbed, and he can still damage me, right? But we'll see how this trample situation is going to play out. So I'm sitting there now like, yeah, I got plenty of blockers. I don't think I have to worry about trample, but that card has protections from certain colors. And that's why I wanted to get something red out, so I can have like multiple ways to block. And I was like, yeah, I'll attack with this because she is black mana, and can't block with her anyways. So now I think this is when I'm trying to get that red token. Not the red token, but like, the red, mana dork or whatever. But could not get it. Look at how much land they gave me. That's a lot of land. Clearly, I'm not going to get another land after this turn, right? More than likely, I should not get another land based on the odds.
Evil thrives unchecked.
Look at all them lands. What am I supposed to do with that? Not that often that I get to cast Lurrus either. That's very rare. Because if you're casting Lurrus with this deck, in my opinion, you're not doing too good, because they done killed everything. And you're trying to get something back, and all they need is 2 mana to kill it. Or maybe not 2 mana, but I mean, like, it's only 2 damage that they need to do to Lurrus. He's a delicate cat. Now, this is where I started getting nervous. Because I'm like, man, he could put more counters on. If he gets that trample back, I was like, I would be... Like, yeah, if he would have got that trample, like, man, oh my gosh. On the next couple turns, I would have been scared. Opponent is thinking. Look at this. You got to discard cards. And gain life. That's nice. And, there's nothing left in my graveyard right now for me to reanimate with Lurrus. So I'm like, man, I needed something I could repeatedly pull out of the grave. But he took out my Adjani. So yeah, I was glad that I got that. Because I'm thinking, oh yeah, if it's red, it can at least block, and then I'm going to be able to get some cards out of this when he dies. And it's like, yeah, I might as well put down this since it's got to be tapped anyways. And yeah, That's all I got. Gonna have to see what I draw. Now, I've been drawing lands. You saw how many lands I drew, right? It's about time for me to get something good. Like something. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's getting attached. And I'm thinking now he's going to swing in with the pyramid. I don't know the name of that card, but I thought he was going to swing in with both of them. But, you know, let's see what happens. Attackers have been declared. I'm assuming he did not attack with that pyramid card because he knew I was going to get to draw a card off of that 1/1 that I have. I thought it said I have to discard 2 cards, but it was just 1, and then I lose some life. Look at that. Got 4 health. No way he's going to win. Unless he's stealing babies. Claim the firstborn off the top rope. I was like, man, I don't want to click on this thing and mess it up. Good game. Claim the firstborn, like what? Activate Adjani, like what?